On the motorcycles, there's lots of things to look at. The mainstay of our operation are Yamaha TW200s. They have a wide tyre which handle the sand very well. They'll also carry 2 Rangers very well and as equipment for a couple of days patrol.
You arrest someone, they've got enough space here in the back. We can just put the poacher and his material from the push. We can do 120 kilometers with this motorbike doing patrol with 1 tank. 7.5 liter tank, so we can able to do a long patrol with these motorbikes.
Another option is using the locally available Chinese motorcycles. They are a fraction of the cost of a Yamaha. They leave the same track in the sand as the poacher's motorbike uses, which is great. They don't last very long and they break down quite regularly, but spares are readily available and they cost very little to run.
Even if it's a wet season, it's easy to take this motorbike because it's light. To taking him across to the river with Makoro, it's easy to loading it. Also, if you wanted to go into the village to find the information to see who's selling meat, the people they are not recognize it's an anti-poaching. Because if you are using this Yamaha, if they hear the noise of this Yamaha, they know it's anti-poaching. But if they hear the noise of this one here, it's their normal motorbike from the village, from the town, that the people they are using in mostly in here in Mozambique. So it's easy for us to catching him and arrest the people using this motorbike.
More recently, we have tried a couple of brands of electric motorcycles. One huge advantage with them is they're relatively silent.
Cake bike is an electric motorbike. This one here. Is also, there is no noise into the push. It's easy to using it. It's helping us a lot. But the problem of these motorbikes, we can't riding it into the wet season because there is electric. The water, we don't need the water to get inside where the battery is and all the wire is there inside.
Charging is an issue. They take quite a long time. You need huge battery banks to store battery power to charge their batteries in turn when they come in at night, or you've got to charge them in the day, and by charging them in the day you're taking them out of the field.
Here we've got a cake bike charger with a solar panel. As you see there's the big stand of the solar, and there is this little box. It's where the charger and the battery of the cake bike lives. There is the battery, there is the number. It's 100% fully charged, this battery. This one here is a battery charger. To use this into the cake bike, we have to take this one cable here, like this one here, and then you remove the cap of the head of the cake bike, and then you take this and then you plug it in here. Now it's plugged. And then you coming back into those little button here. You have to press it in and wait a little bit, and then from here it's gonna telling you if it's charging or not. As you see now, it's like 99.9. Before you remove the cable into the cake bike, you have to switch it off into the battery and remove the cable. Don't remove the cable and switch it off the battery because they damage the system of the cake bike and they damage the battery of the cake bike. They build the small trailer. You can hook it into the car and put it somewhere that you want the cake bike to be patrolled there into those areas.
One of the bikes that we have been testing even more recently have electric motors. They don't even have a chain, and you can absolutely not hear them until they're on top of you.
We're using it into the bush, especially into the Sunni forest, and then we can also patrol at night. If you compare the battery of this one and the battery of the cake bike, it's different, because this one we can do like 94 kilometers, but the cake bike you can only do 34 kilometers.
To buy a spare battery is virtually the price of a Yamaha motorcycle, so that's not really an option. And for us, it's quite simple. They're silent, and we don't have to buy gasoline every day to run them on. But I think at the moment, the setup of solar panels and batteries pretty much counters the cost of the gasoline anyway. So the most important thing for us is purely silent operation.